What's up everybody, and welcome back to my channel where I help black teens better understand and embrace their natural curly hair. But in today's video, we're actually going to be talking about beard growth. So if you're a teenager who's scared that you may not ever be able to grow a beard, you might actually have some hope. Before we get started, if you've been growing out your afro for a while and you need a little bit of extra help, I offer a free men's afro hair checklist going over the top 10 tips to take your afro to the next level. If that sounds interesting, it'll be one of the first links in the description. It's completely free, so go and cop it. And with that out of the way, let's hop right into the video. Now I'm going to be real with you guys. If you have seen any of my videos for 4 months prior to this one, you know that I used to have a clean baby face, okay? I was struggling. I was in the trenches. Every time I tried to grow my beard out, it would always look very patchy. Hair only seemed to grow around the jaw area, never around the cheek area, and that always discouraged me, and eventually I would just cut it all off. But you know what they say, desperate times call for desperate measures, so I needed to find a way to cheat the system, and if my genetics weren't gonna help me out, then I was gonna find something else that would. And this is when I found 5% topical solution Minoxidil. Quick science lesson, Minoxidil acts as a vasodilator, basically meaning when applied to the skin, it opens up the blood vessels in that surrounding area. Blood flow is extremely important when it comes to hair growth because it helps deliver oxygen and nutrients to the hair follicle to stimulate hair growth. So to sum that up very quickly, Minoxidil opens up the blood vessels in your skin, allowing for more blood flow. More blood flow delivers more oxygen and nutrients to dormant and active hair follicles, which can lead to hair growth. Now I know a lot of this sounds like it's too good to be true. It is. Minoxidil does come with its fair share of side effects. In fact, beard growth is not its intended use. Minoxidil is supposed to be used to combat balding. We'll cover side effects later on in the video, but it's very important that you understand this is not a get out of jail free card. There are side effects, there are risks when it comes to using this, so you have to decide whether it's worth it or not. So let's cover my Minoxidil routine real quick. This is something that you're gonna wanna do twice a day, every single day. Okay, so this is the bottle. It comes with a little applicator or a little dropper, and I'm just gonna demonstrate how you would use it really quick. You can see that this dropper has this line that indicates 1 milliliter. You do not want to go over that intended use. So essentially what you do is you place it in the bottle, take about 1 milliliter amount, and then you would start to apply that along your beard area. Please don't fall into the trap of thinking that using more is gonna lead to more results, when in reality, it's probably gonna lead to more side effects. So do not go over 1 milliliter use and only use it twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. So to give you an example of how I would actually implement this into my morning and night routine, this is exactly what I would do. I would wash my face with some sort of facial cleanser just to make sure it was clean. Then I would apply the Minoxidil to my beard area and leave it on there for at least an hour. This gives the product some time to actually absorb into your skin and do its job. Then after that hour, maybe an hour and a half, I would go in with my skincare products, so like my moisturizer, serum, or sunscreen and stuff like that, to actually take care of my face, because one of the side effects of using Minoxidil is dry skin. So if you do happen to miss a day or two when it comes to applying Minoxidil, don't panic. I haven't noticed any true hiccups in my results just by missing a day or two, or just by missing, one application. But you're not going to see the results that you want if you're not using it consistently over a long period of time. I did not see noticeable results until after a month and a half of use. So let me put that in perspective for you. I used this product for 30 days straight and saw zero results. Minoxidil takes a really long time to show results. So if you're basing your motivation on the results that you see, you're gonna become discouraged and you're gonna quit. If you truly want a beard, motivation is only gonna take you so far. You need to be disciplined and you need to be consistent. Now, speaking of consistency, if there's one thing that using Minoxidil has taught me, is that you need a consistent skincare routine. And nobody makes that easier than Tiege Hanley. If you didn't know, Tiege Hanley is a men's skincare brand that is dedicated to making it easier for us guys to achieve better looking skin. If you get their level 1 system like I did, you'll get a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, and 2 moisturizers, one for the morning and one for the evening. And the best part about it is that you don't even have to pay full price. If you use my affiliate link, you can get up to 30% off plus a free gift on your first purchase. So if that sounds interesting, click the link down below or in the description to get started today. And with that out of the way, back to the video. Now, I did mention that Minoxidil comes with its fair share of side effects. So I'm just gonna read off a few of them for you so you know just exactly what you could be getting yourself into. Some of these side effects include acne at the site of application, increased hair loss, inflammation or soreness at the root of the hair, reddened skin, swelling of the face, blurred vision or other changes in vision, chest pain, dizziness, fainting, fast or irregular heartbeat, flushing, headache, lightheadedness, numbness or tingling of hands, feet, or face, swelling of the face, hands, feet, or lower legs, and weight gain, as in rapid weight gain. Now, I know I just scared a lot of you, and rightfully so, but it's important to understand that a lot of these side effects are contributed to using too much of the medication medication. And let's also not forget that the intended use of minoxidil is to combat balding. So a lot of those side effects were specific to applying it to your scalp. So I strongly advise that you do your own research. Do not only use this video, search up other videos, get other people's accounts, get other people's experiences, go online, make sure that you're doing your due diligence. But I will briefly go over the side effects that I experienced. One of the side effects that I experienced was dry, flaky skin. And this is because that minoxidil contains alcohol within it, which can irritate your skin. Another side effect that I experienced was hair growth around my entire body. The hair on my arms got thicker, on my back, on my chest, where the sun don't shine. Even my eyebrows, I think, got a little thicker from using it. Now, honestly, I didn't see this as a huge problem. Obviously, it's gonna be a little uncomfortable if hair is growing in places that it didn't grow in before. But I think an easy solution is just to trim the hair. I mean, you wanna look clean anyway. Now you just have to, stay on top of that. And the last side effect that I noticed was increased acne. This was something I expected anyway, especially if I'm applying essentially a form of medication to my face, and I feel like it can be managed with a proper skincare routine. So if you guys are interested in learning that specific skincare routine that I use to help mitigate the side effects of using minoxidil, let me know down below and I'll see if I can make it happen. The last thing that I'd like to cover is a question that everyone seems to have. Are the results permanent? Obviously, I can't say for sure because I've only been using it for about 5 months now, but I do plan to use it for about a year, maybe a year and a half. When you first start to use minoxidil, you will likely experience vellus hairs. These are the baby hairs. These are intended to be shed out later and replaced with the terminal hairs. What a lot of people do is they start using minoxidil, the vellus hairs start to grow, they start to see a little results, and then they stop use. And as a result, these vellus hairs shed out and they're confused as why they didn't keep their results. This is the way that I like to think about it. Think of the vellus hairs on your face like a child or an infant. They're completely reliant on their parent and they cannot survive without them. The minoxidil acts as the parent or the guardian, nurturing the vellus hairs until they're old enough to take care of themselves, providing them with the blood and the nutrients needed for stimulating hair growth. The important thing to understand here is the vellus hairs are dependent on the minoxidil for growth. But once they shed out and are replaced with terminal hairs, these are the hairs that you can expect to stay there for a very long time. And there you have it. That was basically everything that you need to know about minoxidil for beard growth and how I used it to grow this beard in about 4 to 5 months. But before you go, let's do a little brief recap to reinforce what you've learned. First, we talked about how minoxidil acts as a vasodilator, opening up the blood vessels in the surrounding area to allow for more blood flow. We also mentioned that if you want to see results, you need to stay consistent with your minoxidil routine. This entails using it on your face twice a day, every single day. We also talked about potential side effects, some of which include acne, dry skin, and hair growth in other areas around your body. We also asked the question, is the growth permanent? And we concluded that once the hairs turn terminal, you can expect them to stay for a very long time. If you found any value in this video, please give it a like. It really helps the algorithm bring these videos to the right people. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below in the comments, or you can reach out to me through Instagram, which I am very active on. And I'm also interested in hearing, after hearing all of these things about minoxidil, do you think it's worth it? Is it worth it to face that risk of those side effects if it can lead to better facial hair growth? Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoy these videos and you'd like to support me, I offer masculine bonnets so that other guys can feel comfortable protecting their natural curly hair. I also offer these satin-lined hoodies so that you can protect your hair on the go and prevent frizz. The links to those will be down below in the description. I'll also leave a link to where you could actually find the minoxidil. I use the Kirkland Signature brand, not the Rogaine brand, and I got that from US Amazon. I'll leave the link to that down below. That's all for me, and I'll see you next time.